Let's spawn in a bunch of Darlenes and get their attention. Ah, there we go. So if you are playing on a multiplayer server and you're looking for a base design, we got one here. You're going to be able to melee your way through the 7-day horde. Alright, so here we go with our day 7 multiplayer server base build. What you're going to do is you're going to start off by making a 7x7 tower, and you'll see what we're going to do here as we go on, but we're building the 7x7 base right now. And what I like to do when I build my tower here is we are going to fill in the bottom 2 layers completely full with wooden frames. At the end of the video, you'll find a full list of what you're going to need to finish this build. But we are going to grab a nail gun here and some wood. That way we can upgrade these. By day 7, realistically, I would hope you would be able to upgrade this to cobblestone, but we are going to stay with a level 2 wood upgrade for this entire build. And some of the pieces won't be wood, but we'll get into that as we go on. So while we're building this, we are going to speed it up a little bit, and then we will come back in a moment. Alright, now we are finishing this piece up here. As you can see, we've got both layers completely leveled up to 2nd wood. And what we're going to do is we're going to put wooden frames all along the outside now. So before the first 2 layers, we filled it in. The next 5 layers, we're going to build up all the outside. And the way this is going to work is you're going to find that the top 2 layers will match the very bottom 2 layers. So this is going to give us a hollowed out inner side that we can use for things like storage, and as days go on, you know, maybe forges, maybe cement mixers, all kind of depends on what you trust to be inside here. But we're going to speed this up, and I will meet you guys when we are done with this and starting to get towards the rest of the base build. Alright, we are finishing up the rest of the outside of the tower here, and as I mentioned before, I left one hole at the very top and on the second from top level. That way we can come down into this hollowed out room that I had mentioned. We're going to grab some chests here, and we can use these for storage. Just place them on the wall, wherever you want, realistically. The higher the better, generally. I would not place them on the actual roof in case zombies do dig at that. And then we're going to use some ladders to give ourselves a way back up. I would suggest putting a hatch on this. I didn't end up doing that here, but it is definitely a good suggestion as time goes on. And then we're going to build the roof to this. So one thing always to remember about hordes is you never know when vultures are going to happen. Vultures are a pain in the butt on Horde Night, so we have a plan for them, and we are going to build basically a room that we're going to stand in here, and then we're going to use some wooden bars, or you can use iron bars, whatever you have access to. Again, anything you can upgrade further than what I'm doing in this video, I highly recommend to do so. So we're going to upgrade these here, and then we'll continue on with more of the base right after this. Alright, so we have placed the last of our bars except for the roof, and we're going to hold R and choose on face. That way the bars will place appropriately. You want them to place flat rather than, standing up and down, because that's really not going to help you any. You can shoot out the bars, so we don't need them to be acting like that. But I wanted to make sure to stop here and, explain, because some people don't know that if you hold R and then you get that wheel of options. So next thing we're going to do here is we're going to go 8 frames out. There's frame number 8. Remove the first 7 frames, and this is going to be the gap that we're building. And we are basically just going to build almost the exact same thing that we have on the other side, except we're not going to add the corners and the standing area like we had last time in the same way. We are going to leave the center filled if you would like. There's no reason to have a room in this one. You can if you want. It might make things easier later on down the road for future Horde Nights. But I'm going to fill in the first 2 levels and the last 2 levels like we did on the other one, but not leave room to get back into the room like we had last time. So once this is done, we will be back from the speed up. Alright, and now it is time to start on one of the most important parts of this base. The part that actually is going to get the zombies to you and not just break down your entire base. What we're going to do right now is we're going to build a staircase. The whole point of this base is you're manipulating the zombie AI. Basically, when they are looking to attack you, what are they trying to do? Well, they just want the easiest route to get to you. And they're going to say, what is the easiest route here? Well, I could try breaking down the base, but that seems like a lot of work. Oh, hey look, stairs. Stairs are easy to climb. I'm gonna go climb those stairs. So we're gonna take our wooden frames here, we're gonna hold R, and go to shapes, and then we're going to choose wood stairs. And you'll see our wooden frames change directly into stairs. These are already level 1 wood stairs. Nighttime is a-coming, so we'll probably run into some zombies here shortly as we're building, but that's okay. And then you're going to place one in front, 2 on the sides with a space in the middle, and then 1 on the right-hand side, because we want to make it a little bit easier for the zombies coming from the pillar we're standing on to be able to go up the stairs. We want them to say, oh, you know what, that's the easiest route. Now we're going to hold R again, choose shapes, and we are looking for the corner stairs here. Let's see here, where are they? I always have some trouble finding these. Ah, there they are. Wood frame, stair, corner. And we're going to place them like so. Turn this one around, make nice even stairs, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. There we go. Oop, misplaced that one. There we go. Now we have stairs. Upgrade these, and they will look the same way as our other stairs that we have. Looking good. Alright, now let's upgrade the rest of our stairs. Oh, there's that zombie I was talking about. Take care of him. We're going to upgrade the rest of our frames because there is a chance that the zombies will break at these. The goal is for them not to, but every once in a while they go berserk and they want to break at the sides. Oh look, another zombie. Where are you? There you are. Hey, out of here. We don't have time for you. We are working on base builds. But we're going to upgrade these all the way up to level 2, just like the rest, and we will be back. So now that that's done, we have our final thing that really builds this base. And as I mentioned before, we're going to need something other than our wood. So here we need 14 wet concrete blocks that we're going to turn into pillar caps. There is very important placement here. So watch, we're going to use advanced placement. And we're going to use place on the outside of the block. 1, 2, 3, turn around, face the other side, 1, 2, 3, then place the 4th one. We're going to do the same thing with a block of space and then our other pillar caps. It is very important to place them in the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then the middle, because if you don't, it'll collapse. And you don't want it to collapse. You know, we're assuming you found a concrete mixer at some point, a cement mixer, whether it's through the trader or something else, but now we are going to use some more wooden frames and we're going to build a wall here. And realistically we're going to build 2 walls. You want to start on our tower and work your way out. If you just straight up place on the pillar caps, again, it's going to collapse. So be careful, make sure to use structural integrity here. And we're going to build it 3 high. What is this going to do? Well, this is going to limit zombie movement. So we're going to turn this frame around again. Lots of options under advanced placement. Place on the tower and continue placing these. That way we have 2 walls of the same height. little bit difficult to place at times, so be careful when you're placing these. So now you have the gist of what the base is going to be. We're going to fill out some wooden frames here to just kind of make this, force the zombies down this. Now what they're going to do with these pillar caps are considered a full block. So when the zombie looks at them, they're going to say, oh, that's a full block. I can easily walk on that. That's going to be the easiest way to get to the people standing on the other tower. But the nice thing for us is it doesn't necessarily act like a full block. When we make contact with the zombie, it's going to be super easy for them to fall off of it. So this is the whole point of being able to melee through our first Horde Night on day 7. We'll see a Horde Night come up here in a couple minutes once we finish this design. Basically, we're going to use, a club or a sledgehammer, hopefully you found or can craft by now, and you just melee them. What are they going to do? They take melee damage, they fall down, and they fall off of the caps. Well, now they've fallen down in between our two towers. As long as they don't go into berserk mode, they're going to say, what is the easiest way now that I can get back to the player? I'm going to go back up the stairs and try it again. You'll see here in a moment, it's a little tough for a single player to manage this base on day 7 with just melee. You're probably going to want a gun if you're doing this all alone, but this base is also kind of hard to build if you don't have anyone working on resources or looting while you're building it. So once we're done with these upgrades, we will show you what is going on with some zombies. Alright, here we go. It is Horde Night. I've got the Horde Night kind of sped up. That way you guys can see what happens when we get ready. We've got a lot of zombies hanging out and about as it is. So let's see how it goes. I've got a level 1 wood club, a level 2 stone sledgehammer, and a blunderbuss. What you'll notice is some of the bigger ones, it is easier for them to get through. We are doing this solo, so as I mentioned, it's a little bit difficult solo, mostly because you run out of stamina from the full swings that we're doing. So you'll see me hit into God mode to regain stamina as if I had a second player. You would kind of just swap out and defend, but you can see how it's working. You have the zombies dropping. If they didn't die, they're going to try and come back up the stairs. That one died, so he's dead. He's not coming back. Round 2 with this guy? Nope. But we are making sure to step on the caps every so often, just to make sure some of the zombies that might be trying to break at the wall, as you saw that one do there, we want them to come up here. So we're stepping on the pillars every so often, and we're just melee swinging our way through. This is the generic idea of the base, and next time when we come back on 7 days base builds, we will be upgrading this to hopefully deal with a day 14 horde. Most of the next upgrade is all materials, and then hopefully the upgrade after that will be some really interesting things. liked what you saw in today's video, click that subscribe button in the middle. If you want to see similar content to today's video, click on the playlist on the left. Otherwise, our most recent video is hanging out on the right. Hope to see you guys next time.